What's special about Gary Lee is that in telling his story, who would ever thought that an individual that looks like many of us are in the room this evening speaks Russian, speaks German, speaks Spanish, and has traveled the world, was the Russian correspondent for the Washington Post in Russia.
All those things are the way that Gary Lee has influenced journalism, because Gary's gone into journalism, shown that Black journalists can do those things very well. I mean, here you got a guy from Tulsa, Oklahoma, who's young, who's Black, who's gay, who becomes the Washington Post foreign correspondent in Moscow at the age of 29.
I believe that as a person of color who grew up in an oppressed culture, gave me a certain identification with Soviet people going through their struggles that probably other journalists in that press corps did not have. The other part of my career that I'm really proud about is telling the story of people of color in Tulsa in the post-George Floyd period.
In making the nomination of Gary Lee as Journalist of Distinction, he made the decision upon retirement from the Washington Post to return home. And not only did he return home, but he decided, I'm going to see what I can do to contribute my talents, my skills, my knowledge, my abilities to the newspaper that started it all for him.
When I think about legacy and what I want to leave behind, I'd like to be remembered as somebody who started out as a hometown guy in North Tulsa, who went away, learned languages, built a career in other places, and came home to help and to apply what I had learned in other places to the community.